This is the biggest upcoming offseason in franchise history. And yes, I said that last year, but this one, it's gonna hit different. And I think that even if we don't trade back at all in the upcoming 2024 draft, Chicago will land the final pieces that they need, and this team is going to go insane in 2024. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde, and thank you always for tuning in. I have full faith in Ryan Poles in the front office of getting the job done. So, the order for the Chicago Bears in this upcoming draft, if it started today: the number 1 overall pick owned by the Carolina Panthers, the number 4 overall pick, which is owned by the Bears themselves, the number 69 overall pick.
Nice.
The number 104 overall pick, the number 132nd overall pick thanks to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the number 141 overall pick. Currently 6 picks at the moment. And we all know Ryan Poles is very likely to trade back at least one of those picks. And he will be busy in free agency, so I'm not too worried about him not getting the job done and fulfilling the roster, which I think in free agency he's going to focus on defensive tackle with a stacked class of free agents over there. But this draft is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to shape the future for a very long time. And before we begin this episode, to continue our season of giving, we are giving away an autographed Jack Sanborn jersey, Beckett certified. You just need to do the 3 following things. 1, make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel with notifications, and comment "Bear Down" along with your thoughts on this mock draft. Winner will be announced next Friday, so stay tuned for that, and good luck. We are excited to continue that because we'll have another giveaway starting next Friday as well. So let's go into what you're here for, the mock draft. Ryan Poles' first pick is the number 1 overall pick thanks to the Carolina Panthers, and this one is easy. I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr. Currently at The Ohio State University, Marvin Harrison Jr., son of Marvin Harrison, could be the next Justin Jefferson in the NFL, or hell, the next Calvin Johnson. At 6'4", 208 pounds, running a 4.39 40 time, you don't get people that are that naturally gifted that often. We need a big-bodied wide receiver to start off. Equanimeous St. Brown is currently our big-bodied wide receiver, but he isn't nearly as raw talented as Marvin Harrison Jr. According to our friends over at NFLDraftBuzz.com, Marvin Harrison Jr. is ranked 95 out of 100 and is the number 1 prospect in this draft. He is ranked almost as high as you can go in nearly every wide receiver category. His quarterback's QBR when he is targeted is 127.3, his hands 83 out of 100, short routes 96 out of 100, medium routes 99 out of 100, and deep routes 100 out of 100. Doesn't get much more perfect at that. And then on top of it, with just the cherry on top, he's a 74 out of 100 blocking for a wide receiver, which is insanely high. And his stats speak for themselves. This season at Ohio State University, he has 67 receptions for over 1,200 receiving yards, 14 receiving touchdowns, and an 18.1 yard per catch average. What more do you want from this guy? A big-bodied wide receiver who also, by the way, has a 33.5-inch vertical, making him literally unbeatable when it comes to 50-50 balls. A guy who's averaging nearly 20 yards a catch, fantastic hands, and has been very reliable during his college career. Elite speed and agility. He is generational type talent that the Chicago Bears need. Fields needs his weapons, and you put him and DJ Moore together would be absolutely stupid, and rest in peace to opposing secondary defenses. So Ryan Poles has another pick that he can use, which he will in the first round at number 4 overall, and I'm taking Chop Robinson out of Penn State. The 6'3", 250-pound edge out of Penn State is insanely fast and is crazy good for his size. His name is also Chop. Chicago Chop. I mean, the marketing names are unbelievable for this guy. Or you're on the chopping block. Anyway, the 3rd overall ranked defensive end is honestly number 1 in my book, especially after watching his game footage, where he's a 91 out of 100 according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. A 4.6 40 time for a big man like that is a quarterback and running back nightmare, because he's either getting to them at ease or they're not getting very far. His pass rush grade is ranked 98 out of 100, which is exactly what Chicago is looking for, which is the highest out of any defensive edge in this upcoming draft according to NFLDraftBuzz.com. That is why I am choosing him over a guy like Jared Verse, at least in this mock. Chop Robinson this season so far has 12 solo tackles, 15 total, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 pass deflection. And that's with missing 5 games. When on the field, this guy is a one-man wrecking crew. According to scouts, he is literally never tired, has an insanely high motor, insanely high football IQ, throws tackles off of him, and he's gotten to go against some of the best offensive linemen in this upcoming draft. And you gotta give respect where respect is due. This guy has made their lives hell. So let's go to the third pick, which is ironically in the 3rd round at the 69th overall pick.
Nice.
And I'm taking Cedric Van Pran out of Georgia, a projected late 2nd, early 3rd. I know a lot of people think he'll get taken in the 2nd round, but centers, like a lot of other positions, are something that you can get later in the rounds. And I think that teams aren't going to need one nearly as much as the Chicago Bears. So maybe Ryan Poles does trade up for him, but I'm going to stick at 69 for Cedric Van Pran. The 6'4", 310-pound center is an athlete and a great piece of the offensive line and solidifies that offensive line for Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. NFL Draft Buzz has him at the number 1 overall center, ranked 85.5 out of 100 with a 5.27 40 time, making him a very quick center off the snap. On top of that, his pass blocking is 88 out of 100 and his run blocking is 83 out of 100. Again, he solidifies the interior of this offensive line, something that Chicago has struggled with this year. I know that we've had Whitehair and we've had Patrick, but their time in Chicago is over and it's time to get some fresh blood in there that's going to last for a long time. Massive for a center at 6'4". That is no joke, but also his insanely high football IQ, low penalties, and just overall great blocking ability is something that the Chicago Bears absolutely need to bring in ASAP. Pick number 4 out of 6, and I've talked about this guy before, but at number 104, I'm taking James Williams out of Miami. Currently projected in the 4th round, perfect for me. At the 6'5", 215-pound safety is big and covers a ton of space. NFL Draft Buzz gave him an 83.7 out of 100 overall grade, making him the 5th ranked safety in this upcoming draft. The big man runs a 4.46 40 time, making him an absolute ball hawk with that speed and won't let anybody get by him. A 63 out of 100 tackling, a 63 out of 100 run defense, 84 out of 100 coverage, which is what we need, 76 out of 100 zone, and man press 87 out of 100. Last time we took a safety in the 4th round, the guy's name was Eddie Jackson, and he turned out pretty good for the first couple of years. I really like James Williams because of the fact that he has 44 total tackles, 25 being solo, 4 pass deflections, 1 fumble recovery, 1 forced fumble, and 1 interception. This guy's speed, ability, strength, smartness, and also his playing style of hard-hitting safety is perfect for the Chicago Bears. The 5th pick I'm taking, which is also in the 4th round at 132, thanks to the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm taking Chade Stover, tight end / edge out of The Ohio State University. He is also a projected 4th round pick. Tight ends are usually taken a little bit later, but his talent is top-notch. The more I learn about him, the more I like him. At 6'4", 251 pounds and runs a 4.55 40 time, he is a big, reliable, huge tight end and also could play edge if the Bears really wanted to, and would be a fantastic pairing with Cole Kmet. NFL Draft Buzz has him ranked 82 out of 100 overall. His quarterback's QBR is 133.5 when he is targeted, thanks to an 89 out of 100 hands rating, 85 out of 100 short routes, 86 out of 100 medium routes, 89 out of 100 deep routes, and 67 out of 100 blocking. You need that in a tight end to replace Mercedes Lewis or Robert Tonyan, and I really like Stover at coming in because of a lot of his abilities. Scouts love him too because of his great size of speed combination with broad shoulders, a very rare combo, but he moves at ease and acts like a wide receiver with his great catching ability and route running. On top of that, he also breaks tackles and is unbeatable according to scouts when it comes to contested catches. Everything that you want. I like this guy a lot. I hope he falls to the 4th round because I want Ryan Poles to pick him up. And with the final pick in this mock draft in round 5 at 141, I'm going back to Ohio State University again, not because I like to, but they have a talented roster. And another projected 4th, early 5th round pick, I'm taking safety Latham Ransom from The Ohio State University. The 6'1", 210-pound safety is big, covers a lot of space, and hits hard. NFL Draft Buzz has him ranked 82 out of 100 with a 4.53 40 time. Not as fast as James Williams, but a way harder hitter. Tackling 72 out of 100, run defense 78 out of 100, coverage 86 out of 100, zone 72 out of 100, and man press 82 out of 100. So far this year with the Buckeyes, he has 32 total tackles, 21 being solo with 2 pass deflections, 1 interception, and the QBR rating when he is targeted, 48.2. Super low, and that's what you want. A big physical hitter, really good hustle, and also a ball hawk as well. I think Ryan Poles is going to address a lot of needs in free agency, and just the draft gets the absolute best young talent that the Bears can get for cheap for the next couple years. I really like this draft. It's not because I made it, because I think this fills in all the final holes. You bring in the proper play caller for Justin Fields in this offense. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to go absolutely berserk, and this team is going to be very scary in 2024. Again, to enter that giveaway, make sure you like this video, subscribe with notifications. Also, put bear down in your thoughts in the comment section below about this draft. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Dick Brody, and as always, bear down, baby.